pie pan. This is one of the ones from Dollar Tree. We have a little church steeple. Church with a steeple. I have some half beads. I went ahead and pulled out some different ribbons. So I am using that ribbon that Joy sent me. And these are our kind of our colors that we're using tonight. And I have my glue gun. I have some Vaseline. I have some antique wax. I have my Adirondack white, some wire cutters, a scraper. I got my little Vaseline brush, and then I am pulling out those baby sunflowers with red flowers and yellow buds. So that's what we're using today. So we're gonna prep our pan. I am gonna be painting this white tonight. Oh, and we need black as well for our edges of our pan. So we are gonna be painting it similar to what you would do for a tier tray. So for those of you who haven't done a tier tray yet, this might actually be good practice for you, because you probably haven't made yours yet and you might want to know how to get yours all painted and ready to go. So these have a non-stick coating on them. Normally for like plastics and stuff, I don't necessarily go out of the way to prep them with chalk paint, but when they have non-stick coating on them, I try to scrub some of it off. Yeah. In my store. So when I saw them today, I was very excited. I am going to be staining certain parts of this, not all of it. So, you know, I plan on, we'll just paint, actually, let's just stain it all. It'll just be easier. I want it to be a little bit darker underneath. So I am using the brush. I know I usually will use a baby wipe. This feels pretty good. Let's get, I keep these little, I like these little brushes actually. Melanie sent me some more, but I love these little brushes for my Vaseline. They're like the perfect Vaseline brush. I don't know why, but they just are. All right, this normally I'm like super organic and I don't really care where my Vaseline goes, but tonight I am gonna be a little bit more picky on where it's going. Just, especially on there. Bit, take the other side of my baby white, and we're just gonna blend that through into the white. There we go. Just to make it look less streaky. So that's the real big thing. Less streaky, but I wanna just antique it a bit, just to get it to match the church a bit more, the style of that. All right, and then we're gonna do black on the edges. I'm good with that. Let me just, I'll use this brush here. Here's my edges. We got those all kind of distressed a bit. Those are good. All right, let's set these here. So I just wanted, like I said, I just wanted to kind of darken that a bit. So that way when we do put our church on there, you'll see right now, like it wasn't gonna pop through as much if we didn't add some of that darker color. All right, let's see how we're doing. Let's start scraping some of this. Let's see what we get pulled through. Little pieces come in sections. So I'm actually going to be using this tonight inside my pie pan. What's nice about the pie pan is the cross actually will rest really nicely up on top there, and this will rest up here. I'm going to actually raise it up a bit so that way the cross kind of pokes out on top. And I am going to cut a piece of this right now. I'm just gonna actually use this little thing right here. It's a really quick, easy way to get your foam board measured out. And I just want it to be tall enough to where my steeple and my church, my cross really gets right over the top there. A sprig in here and just really get this looking nice and fluffy. Get the red up a bit more. We'll pop these sunflowers. Okay, so this is going to be my color scheme here, and then I'm going to also cut one for this one. All right, so let's see what we got here. I don't think I'm gonna put the plaid in. I think we're gonna leave it simple. Okay, this is my tail. Let's start with this piece. So I am going to actually go ahead and just glue this right down the middle here. So let's just get a little bit of glue on here. I'll just put this right in between on there. So it'll be like that. And then you're gonna come up and from the back, and we're gonna zip tie that real quick. Zip tie it all together. You do have to make sure your fingers are kind of keeping it pinched in that shape as you're doing it. So let me tighten this up and I'll hold it up for y'all. Okay, let's cut that. Okay, so here's where we're at so far. Yeah. There's that. And then I'm going to grab, this is a thicker ribbon, so I am going to give myself a piece to make a center knot. And that should hold in there real nice. So this will just give you an idea of where we're going to put some more green back here too, because we really need that church to pop out some more. I want I just need a little bit more green back there. I think if we can add just a bit more of that green, I think the church is really gonna just pop through. All right, let's get it popping even a little bit more. We'll just put it on a nice beaded hanger real quick. Let me get a pipe cleaner ready to go so we can string it. Oh yeah, I like this, the stained hanger. Okay, so let me just scoot this down a bit more. I'm gonna double knot this and then we'll double knot the other side. Pull here. I'm gonna use some of this ribbon. Here we go. All right, let's try to get this held down nicely. We'll cut some of this off. All right, let's do the other side. Let's get it symmetrical around the cross. That should work nice. Put a little mess of glue there. We'll do the same thing. I'm gonna just pop a little piece of fabric there. Just something extra. Oh, that stained hanger just did it. There we go. So that pulls through that stain on the church as well. So here we go, guys. We got a nice finished project for you. I hope you love this one. I think the beaded handle finished it off really nicely. Yeah.